Hello students. In the last class we had gone through what is duality and how to obtain a canonical form of a given problem. Today we will go through the definition of a dual problem, that is how a dual problem looks like and its characteristics. Okay, so consider a primal problem, that is max z equal to c1 x1 plus c2 x2 so on up to cn xn, and the constraints are a11 x1 plus a12 x2 plus so on up to a1n xn, which are less than equal to b1, and it goes on until am1 x1 plus am2 x2 so on up to amn xn, and here all x1 x2 so on up to xn will always be greater than equal to 0. Now if this is the primal problem, then what will a dual problem look like? So here, so that primal problem was maximization, and now it will look like minimization, that is zw equal to b1 w1 plus b2 w2 so on up to bm wm, and the constraints will be a11 w1 plus a21 w2 so on up to am1 wm, which are all greater than equal to c1, and it will go on up to a1n w1 plus a2n w2 so on up to amn wm, and all w1 w2 until wm are all greater than equal to 0. The main difference is instead of maximum it will be minimum, and instead of x1 x2 variables here you have w1 w2. W1 w2 are nothing but they are called as dual variables. So this is about how a dual problem looks like. Now we will go through the characteristics of duality, which is very important. So the first characteristic is dual of dual is always a primal. So which means that dual of a dual linear programming problem is always a primal problem. The second characteristic is that if either the primal or dual problem has a solution, then the other also has a solution and their optimum values are equal. For example, if primal problem has solution, then the dual problem will also have a solution and their optimum values are equal. So this is about the second characteristic. Then coming to third one, if any of the two problems has an infeasible solution, then the value of the objective function of the other is unbounded. Again, for example, if primal problem has infeasible solution, then the value of objective function of dual problem, that is z value of a dual problem, is unbounded. Then coming to fourth characteristic, the value of the objective function for any feasible solution of the primal is less than the value of the objective function for any feasible solution of dual. That is nothing but the value of primal is always less than or equal to the value of dual for any feasible solution. You can consider that zp is always less than zd. Okay. Next, fifth characteristic is that if either the primal or dual has an unbounded solution, then the solution to the other problem is infeasible. Example, if primal has unbounded solution, then the solution of dual is infeasible and vice versa. Then the sixth characteristic is that if the primal has a feasible solution but the dual does not have, then the primal will not have a finite optimum solution and vice versa, which means that both should have feasible solution to have finite optimum solution. So these are the characteristics of duality, which is very important. Okay, thank you.